Whatever you face this week, forward still. Hey! Whatever mountains come in your way, forward still. Yeah. Whatever enemy you must go through, forward still. Yeah. Disappointment come, forward still. Yeah. Woo! And if another pastor fall, forward still. I'm not a pastor, we are follow. We are here with pastor, but we are follow Jesus. Forward still. Young people, walk holy. Walk holy. Make the right decisions. Walk right. Walk holy. Ramandosia. Rakandalabasia. Walk holy. Forward still. It's Jehovah's will. For the billows. Dash and sway. With a concrete strength, we will push. Let the church be the church, and he will grow. Yes, he will grow. No matter what you face, he will grow. Even if you fall there, he will. Oh yes, and he will succeed. For the love of God. I cannot do anything in peace. Good night. I cannot do anything in peace because people are continuously calling and the program has just started. Good night to everyone. Let me just do a few administrative things here. Oh, Lord. Hold on a second. I cannot take any calls now. I'm on my live. You have it. Good evening, Jamaica. You see me? I speak justice. You see me? I'm very fair and very balanced. You see me? I come from a good cloth. You see, my granny ever tell me, say, speak what is fair, speak what is just, and speak what is true. For the love of God. Hello. I should just block this number. I don't want no nobody calling me right now. It's respectful enough, and I appreciate that. I'm not turning off my phone. All I need to be respectful. Hello? Hello? I'm live on my Facebook. Go and find it now. Me there on my live now. You guys can't be disrupting me now. Respectfully to be asking. If you type in Andrèi Stephen on Facebook, my live going to come up. Calm down, Andrèi. Calm down, Andrèi. Calm down. Who is ready for this class? Who is ready for this class? Who is ready for this lecture? Today, I got up from as early as 5 o'clock this morning. I got up, put together my suit, put together a suit, my red suit, my red and black suit me that I go wear today. And about hello?
Andrèi, good evening. I just want to give you something. You see this whole police saga, you have Sergeant Brown, which would have sat halfway between police stations.
Yeah, I can't take...
Detective Sergeant Brown, he may kill the girl at Portland and then walk scotch-free from it. When he do it, he was a corporal until they promote him to sergeant now. You hear what I tell you?
Which girl him kill?
The girl's father come from down and not a beer named Irie.
Who?
The father named Irie from down and not a beer.
So when was this killing?
This was in 2008 and nothing come out of it, Andrèi. I think get promotion to sergeant. You see anything that brother put him hand on, nothing come out of it. You hear me tell you?
Well, under the calling time now.
Me know, but that me just I don't want to go public, so me have to call you half here.
No, but Jesus. But but you got tell me about half year. But I'm ex-class time, so I thought you didn't know some class me depend. Call me, WhatsApp me differently. What about? Jeez. I wish Pa we in there. Why judgment? What a judgment! I want my friend we in there. What a judgment!
You know, so me never hear what she said to you because me in and out of the living room, me never hear what she really said.
Me not even get to start the lecture yet. Hey!
Well,
No. The lady knows me there on the live. Wayne. Wait there. Me I go take that. Hello?
Class, no more call, man. The people that must be discipline enough, man, to know that you're not ready to call yet. Not take no more call and continue your class. Then do spoil.
Me not go take the call, but the head boy me I talk to. Head boy. Me I ask you.
Tell the people say me aunt on, hold on there. Can you tell the people them say me aunt on the live?
Yes.
The angry cross are miserable, so they don't fit call right, you know.
Yes. I don't want any calls. This is a time when the lecturer, the professor, and his head student have a discussion that you all should listen to. Are you guys ready? All right. So when today, this morning I wake up and I was saying that I was going to the funeral, and you saw me getting ready and thing. And a spirit told me this morning, don't go. And you said, Andrei, but the people never depend on you. Did you remember that?
I did.
And what did I say to you? There will be many people who are covering this funeral, so I don't need to go. You remember?
Yes, I do.
No way. You said to me to ignore a few people, and I have ignored them. But I'm a teacher of truth, justice, fairness, equality, and transparency. Wayne, today you sent me the link to watch the funeral for Kamisha Wright and her 4 children who were being buried today. What I find most distasteful, and I'm sure a lot of persons found it distasteful, is the very fact, Wayne, Jesus, the very fact that these people turned this funeral into a political circus. What is your take on that?
I have a whole heap of too much pain and things to talk about tonight, but we have to deal with the lighter part first. And it's the second time this happened now. And even though it happened to one of us,
If not, I want to leave that for last. Listen, no, leave that part there as the last part, because you have to grow the audience.
the easy part we want to get out of the way first.
What is the easy part?
L.A. Lewis and Babsy Green.
No, that's the part where we left last. This is what the teacher talk to you.
Alright, let me talk in the line of the service then.
Talk about the service, how them come and turn the people them funeral in a political rally.
The nation sat down this evening to what we thought were going to be a funeral by the family for a family that was massacred. And it started with the emotion of a funeral, what all of us would have expected. And I must commend Jody and Pantry for such a lovely, beautiful rendition from Whitney Houston.
Yes, it was a good song from Jody and Pantry today.
Never mind that.
And the funny thing, the funeral was going so well until a few of these political dinosaurs entered the church.
The funeral was going well. Let me deal with the moderator first.
You don't have much time because I have a lot of pressing things.
Andrei, listen, don't trouble me tonight.
Yeah, but remember, so I have the exclusive together with Chantal, sister.
Alright, let me see if me talk fast and while are away. So everything has gone well, and all of a sudden, me see Dirty Ruan come all with the mics from the moderator and announce Bangarang.
Oh mean Bishop Edwards?
The psychological pickpocketer, the Babylonian harlot. Babylonian harlot, I don't know why he wasn't in purple yesterday, because his behavior yesterday was a representation of the Babylonian harlot, the whore and the pulpit, Andrei. That's the behavior we see yesterday from Rowan Edwards. We will draw the mic, stop the funeral service, and make a big political announcement. Get the audience to stand and announce the arrival of a dead opposition, Andrei. Of an opposition that Jamaica does not hear their voice. And the funeral turned sour from then. What the funeral turned into after that was a political campaign for the Jamaica Labour Party and all the thieves that Ali Baba brought with them. Rowan Edwards stand on the pulpit yesterday and told a lot of lies. How good this man is doing, how well he's fighting crime. And the political circus goes on, Andrei. But when the black-nosed junker, which is the Prime Minister, came on yesterday.
What you call the Prime Minister?
Black-nosed junker without red beak, because you know junker normally carry a red beak.
Yes.
Then you have black-nosed junker. And you know, and like a junker will fly down out a tree when dead meat and corn yam dead meat and go back up when them belly full. Then your junker, you live down Pantos with permanently, so we have permanent problem. The Prime Minister, Andrei, went on a history lesson of Rwanda and the Rwandan genocide. And then from there, the Prime Minister moved on to a policy campaign of crime fighting. But Andrei, in all that the Prime Minister failed to make mention of any policy or any program that he will bring forward in his crime fighting measures to
Alright. So let me give you a synopsis, because you take too long, you see? All my turbans, let me talk up the things there. Because you are, me tell you, say, no, you not learn from me, you know, because if you are debate for me, you know, you have 2 minutes to talk. Make shut up and listen to your prophet.
You are debating. Let me tell you, you are debating me is a ranter. When me done rant, you do the debate and fully know me.
Alright, so I'm going to speak now, so give the professor time. 1. Can you believe that these individuals used Kamisha's right funeral and that of her children to turn it into a political campaign, coming down the aisle, away, hey, can you believe? I'm going to ask you, Wayne, could they have done that? Could they have done that? Tevin Johnson come out on the platform. Tevin Johnson, me I call you out.
Tevin Johnson tonight. We're talking about the junker, then leave Tevin Johnson.
Me I go say this to Uno. They used the woman's funeral for a political circus. Turned up. I'm gonna ask you. Let me show you how disrespectful they are. Had it been a state funeral, had it been their friend's funeral, they would have reached in time for the bodies to have passed.
And Andrei, if people were watching cheerfully, they never even sit down to wait till the eulogy read. After they finish their political campaign, Andrei, the whole of them whoosh.
One them come off the platform. Disrespectful.
And away they went. The family got no chance to grieve yesterday because
there was no grieving.
I mean, they were just rushed and pushed all over the place. Babsy went up there with her big speckled bird chest, nearly blind with, refused to come out, stand there sweating, talking bullshit.
I never appreciated what they did. I know the worst.
Juliet Wholeness, and they got to deal with Juliet Wholeness.
You talk out.
As a mother of the nation, as a woman of the nation, with her stone-faced avatar looking self like myself, yeah. The woman is breaking down next to her, and then
woman a signal to say, see me mate here.
She says somebody will sleep with somebody for her, so she does kindly weird.
Yeah, but the woman showed no emotions. No emotions. No emotions.
Yesterday.
Imagine you're the prime minister. I'm going to say this to you. I'm going to split justice now. You're the wife of the prime minister. You saw a woman in grief sitting out somewhere at the throne of God. And at no interval did you come to give solace and give the woman comfort. No point. No point. And all you were doing, all you were doing, that on your phone from morning till funeral done. And then the member of parliament who was beside the woman equally showed no kind of remorse, had no sympathy. For him, it was a political show. For him, he was on a political show. He showed no signs of emotion. Stone face for true. She had a stone face. Stone face.
The woman even wave at God. The woman even wave at God like she a wave after one matey when she see it at the crowd.
Right?
Well, the mother rate to ask to glorify God, not because that she couldn't do.
Then,
and then she went up there and gave prayer to the woman.
What kind of prayer? Hey, Father God, now want certain people come and throne.
That's why nobody can pray to me.
Somehow you can't come and on throne because only is the very essence of evil, witchcraft, and dark magic. I know the worst part of it. You know the worst. You know the worst part of it. You see me? I'm going to say this to you. Some people, you ignore them. I'm going to say this to you. Right throughout the work, I'm going to really need to hang up because I'm going to talk up some things right now. We're not going to, man.
After we talk about LA, man.
No, that's why we and me are the LA exclusive. You know why me are the give me the chance to talk.
Alright, then follow your lead tonight. But let's fire up the war.
If anything, you call back in when we talk about the LA situation.
Yeah.
You see me split justice, you know. Me split justice. When Kemisha Wright and her children were killed, L.A. Lewis was one of the first persons who had been on the scenes. L.A. Lewis has all been there with the mother from the initial stage. I don't know if you recall, but when this gruesome murder happened, the member of parliament was never in Jamaica. Andrew Holness was never in Jamaica. Juliet Holness was never in Jamaica. Camilla Johnson Smith was equally not in Jamaica. They were all in Rwanda. Take up taxpayers' money. But them a campaign for Commonwealth Secretary General. And they lost miserably. Miserably, they lost. Miserably. And L.A. Lewis was beside the mother from the next day. The next day, he was beside the mother. Them say ungrateful worse than Obia, you know. Them say ungrateful worse than Obia. Them say ungratefulness worse than Obia Jamaica. L.A. Lewis take him gas, take him tool, take him money, mal buy wreath. I get to understand for the family. He contributed in many ways, psychologically, spiritually, emotionally. He was there with you, Miss Gwendolyn. Andrew never did it. Babsy never did it. Nesta never did it. Juliet never did it. It was L.A. who was there. It was L.A. who was there with you. It was L.A. who was there. But Babsy Grange, you harlot. Yeah, I'm going to reach there tonight. Babsy Grange, you're a harlot. Babsy Grange, you and your prime minister think so you can use on a one-upmanship and a dictatorial style for come bad up people. Babsy, you're wrong again. You're wrong. Under no circumstance, were you in your rightful place to give Bishop Edwards, who turned send-up boy, for you. Give Bishop Edwards instructions for go tell L.A. to move from beside the mother. Miss Gwendolyn, me tell you which part you go wrong. You see, when the bishop come to you, you should have tell him, say, leave L.A. alone and him the dead with me through thick and thin. All who up there so right now, them never dead there. Miss Gwendolyn, I tell you go wrong. That's how you go wrong. That's how you go wrong. I mean, I call him. Me not say nothing because him remember say him dismissed since week and me leave him alone. Me leave him alone. But you know see, you know, all nigger ways, you know, Butu, Baba, you know, look at Baba Ray ways. You know, look at Baga Ray ways. Imagine, hey, you know, if it's sorry for black, you know, if it's sorry for people, you know. Me not frightened for no politician because I'm going to say this too now. As much as him very controversial, as much he was there with the family through thick and thin. He was there, tell me Jamaica. And what is family now? He was there with the family through thick and thin. And it's this kind of disrespect when I disrespect him. I saw never continue to disrespect people. I saw when people help one another turn on the back on them. And one thing me know, I've been with Miss Sophia fighting to make sure she find her daughter. But I don't think Miss Sophia would have ever disrespect me, so. I don't think Miss Sophia would have disrespect me, so. But someone frightened for politician, let me take off this, yeah. Place hot. Someone frightened for politician, but I don't frighten for them. Been there, done that. What is spam me already? Hello?
Darling.
Yes?
I'm calling from the UK.
Mm-hmm.
We're watching across the world, and you're doing a good job.
Oh.
I just wanted to make a quick comment about just what you're talking about. I saw it today and I actually felt embarrassed for L.A. Lewis when they did that move on him. It was embarrassing, and I do love the fact that you're actually highlighting it.
Alright, no problem.
Yes.
It was disrespectful. Very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. I said if me go there to and me there and I want to see to that ear, so she come tell, remove that one out of the church. I saw them use up, I saw them steal.
Yeah, it's not good because it's actually deflecting away from what the real issue was of the day.
I saw them steal. Them not have no respect for people.
And he's got a heart. He's got a heart.
Listen, as much as him have been ways From the mother, from they died, he has been with the family. In the grave digging, him give money to the family, him give read to the family, him do this, him do that, and you ever tell me say son you treat the man?
No, it's not good. It's not good. And I come from a family that they wouldn't even entertain that kind of behaviour anyway. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, you keep up the good work, and we're listening. We're listening.
All right,
okay?
no problem.
God bless you, darling. Take care.
Jamaica, me not take no call yet. Me not taking no calls yet. It is not calling time. Not calling time. I'm glad me change my mind and never go. I'm glad me go say to you, Babsy. I saw I go walk around and use up here bad manism and walk and beat down people. Babsy, 40 days are coming up. Remember saying, Babsy, you're not going to be the minister of culture all your years and all your lives, Babsy, you probably have 2 more years left. After that, your time done. No calls now. Babsy, you're wrong again. I think you learn from the time with the queen or something, and you come again, come disrespect the youth. Babsy, I'm going to ask you this. You never learn about protocol and etiquette. You never learn the basics of protocol and etiquette, Babsy. You never learned that. It was wrong. But tonight's Jamaica, before I even go further, I'm going to carry a lady here now. I'm going to call a lady now and I want to hear her story. Yeah. I want to hear how.
Good day. This number is no longer.
I'm going to call her on WhatsApp. Sorry. I don't want nobody calling right now and disrupt the live. We're going to discuss something that has been... A woman went missing from the 6th of January. From the 6th of January, Chantal Blake McCullough. Hello?
Hello?
Hi dear, how are you?
Hey, I'm here.
Turn off the live. Turn off the live because it's going to give a lot of bad reaction, you hear?
Okay. Hello?
Yes, man. So how are you?
I'm alright, I'm here, just hanging here.
Alright, Jamaica, so I don't know if you recall, but from the 6th of January, this family, the Blake family, they could not find their sister. Her name is Chantal Blake McCullough. She's the mother of 4. It's 4 children she had, Chevelle?
Yeah, 4 children. She had a stepson. I would call it 5, but for herself, she had 4 children.
She had 4 children and 1 stepchild, a stepson. And what is happening in Jamaica is that from the 6th of January, she went missing. So, Chevelle, tell Jamaica what was happening.
Right, so on the 6th of January was when my sister went missing. Her husband stated that, called my grandmother to state that she's missing and she has not come home. From then we haven't seen her. Fast forwarding to when they came about the remains on the 15th of May in Bella State, St. Catherine. We got back the result for the DNA on Friday, which confirmed that the remains were that of my sister.
Wow.
So no, it's a murder investigation, not a missing person investigation.
So, from the 6th of January, you reported that your sister went missing.
And her husband reported her missing.
Her husband reported her missing. And his name is who?
Shane McCullough.
Shane McCullough. Interesting. Did you go to the police and report this?
When we went there, they told us that we're not able to make another report because a missing person report was already made.
Oh, so they're saying that they already have a missing person report. So,
right.
How long did it take you for them to start the investigation?
Well, we would think that the investigation started right after the report was made. However, to my knowledge, I would say that the real investigation started when the MID took over the case. About 3 months later.
So after it's 3 months later. It's 3 months later, then take up your sister case and start investigating. 90 days after.
MID, that is correct. Yep.
And MID stands for what?
Major Investigation Division.
The Major Investigation Division. Interesting. So why did it take so long for the Major Investigation Division to take on your case?
Andrei, what I would say is that in the initial state, that's where everything went wrong. The first set of police that had the case initially, that's where everything went wrong. Because when the MID took over the case, and I don't know if you're familiar with the MID, but the MID goes on cases that are very complex and difficult to solve. That's when the MID comes in. Now, it all went south when the first set of police did not do their part of the job. They did not carry out their job effectively, and because of that, the MID had to come in. Now, when I say that they did not carry out their job effectively, I mean by things that they were supposed to do were not done. And when the MID came on, it was actually too late for that to be done. Because, for example, the footage at the house, there's surveillance camera at the house, and I had sent to the police officers that had the case initially, check the surveillance footage to see what time she left the house and who she left with. That was not done.
Really?
Right? When the MID took over the case 3 months later, there will be no history of that footage. It will already be gone. Right? In addition to that, remember that one of the stories that Shane gave was that he left her at the exit of the Old Harbour toll road.
Yeah. He said when him leave her off which part the Old Harbour toll road. Oh, this man have left him wife on toll road.
Yeah. I said to them, giving him the benefit of the doubt, I said to them, you need to go by the toll booth to check if such thing happened.
Yeah.
Surveillance camera there to see if he actually went through the toll. You know, for sure, just to confirm his story or to say it proves otherwise.
Yeah.
That was not done. Up until this time, that was not done. Right? I didn't. But
So what was done? Tell us what was done.
Nothing.
honestly, Andrei, I would really like to know what was done because the most important things were not done. And based on my understanding, yes, there were statements taken from other persons, but the most important thing was not done. And we are coming on this platform because we have so many questions to ask and so many questions that need answers. Because I cannot fathom how it is that you are the lead investigator on the matter, and yet still the first 48 hours is the most crucial part of an investigation. But yet still at that time you sat on your ass doing absolutely nothing. I tried my absolute best not being a police officer to assist you. I gave you ideas and I gave you clues, and you did absolutely nothing. Which is why up until now it has been confirmed that the remains is that of my sister, and it is still up until now that Shane McCullough has not been taken into custody because what needed to be done initially was not done, and now it is proving difficult. Thanks to Mr. Pulley and thanks to Mr. Bailey.
Thanks to who?
Thanks to Mr. Pulley and Mr. Bailey. They were the ones that had the case initially.
So where was this case being reported? Which police station?
It was reported at the Matilda's police station. Matilda's corner.
Matilda's corner police station.
Yeah.
Mighty God.
And when we went there, they told us that the report was already made, so we cannot make a second report. We went to the commissioner's office because me and my family was very upset. Because we were upset for the fact that nobody was reaching out to us. Detective Bailey, that as the case, was not answering his phone. When I went to Matilda's final police, almost acting out of my character, that was when he reached out to me. Right? And then we left there, we went to the commissioner's office, and from the commissioner's office, we went to the CIB in Alfred, and that's where they took our statement.
Whoa. So where is she in McCullough now?
I could not tell you, Andrei. Based on my understanding, no one knows where he is. I could not tell you.
But
we have no idea where he is, and we have no idea where the children.
But your sister is dead.
My sister is dead.
Where are the children?
I have no idea.
Mighty God. So you don't know which by your four niece and nephew them there?
No, I saw them on the last time I saw them was on the 7th or the 8th of January. I think it was the day after the fact. I haven't seen or spoken to them since.
So you don't know if the pin of them dead or alive?
No, I don't know.
What you just said? You don't know if your nephew or your nieces are alive? This serious Jamaica. And your sister is dead.
Yeah.
Your sister is dead. Your sister is dead. The remains were found where?
Bella's Gate, St. Catherine.
Bella's Gate, St. Catherine. And you don't know if your nephews and your nieces are alive.
I can't say because I haven't spoken to them.
You haven't spoken to them, you haven't seen them. Mighty God. And probably if the police had helped you from the beginning, you would have been able to identify your sister earlier.
Mr. Quilly and Mr. Daly were not interested in the case. It was very much from a personal point of view. And I hold them accountable, and holding them accountable, Andrei, I hold the JCF accountable for the family of Chantel Blake not having a body to bury. You understand me? My mother is thrown into a million pieces because every time she thinks about it, the only thing that she utters is only thing she has is piece of bone and a head skull. And thanks to Mr. Bailey and Mr. Tully for not doing a proper investigation, this was a clear-cut case. It could have been solved months ago, but because they dragged their feet, you understand me, and they took it from a personal point of view, nothing was done. There was no professionalism. It was only things coming from a personal point of view, which is why we're in this predicament. And I say this already, and I will say it again. If the JCF sits down and allows Shane to hurt my nieces and my nephew, they will be held accountable for it because negligence was done in the beginning.
But I'm gonna ask you this. What is about Fix Bailey now? What Fix Bailey do now?
I would like for him to ask Mr. Pudi and Mr. Bailey that at the case initially, what difficulty were they having? Why it is that the basic thing for an investigation was not done? What was the challenge that they were facing? And to top that off, why were we lied to? Right? We shared our concern with them, Andrea, and we said to them that we're scared about him leaving the country and taking the children. Mr. Pudi and Mr. Bailey said to us that it's not something for us to worry about because his travel documents were seized and there's a block for him at the port. Right? Then it has come to our understanding that he left the country. Right? So I would like to know, how did he leave the country with his travel documents being seized and there's a block for him at the port? So how did he leave the country? Right? In addition to that...
So you're saying he's not in the island?
Based on information, we're not sure because we don't know where he is for sure, but based on information, it's stating that he's not here in Jamaica.
How old are your nieces and nephews?
The baby is 2, 2, 4, 2, 2, 4, 6, and 8. And then the eldest one, which is the Stephen, is 12.
2, 4, 6, 8, and 12.
Yeah.
And nobody has seen signs of them.
Haven't heard anything, haven't seen them.
Do you believe that these children are alive?
Andrèi, I want to believe so because I cannot believe anything else. I cannot entertain anything else in my thoughts. So I want to believe so.
So
but I would like to know for how long.
So you have not had any leads to know where the children are?
No, everything that we've tried.
And I'm going to ask you, the police is not helping you to solve that side of the puzzle?
When we ask the question, the answer is they're not really sure, and they're saying that, there's nothing they can really do as it relates to the kids because their mother is not around and is their legal guardian, so there's nothing they can do about the kids. When we ask the question, we don't get a definite answer.
But the children, Chantal's children needs to be safe. And I get to understand that this man also had a previous wife that went missing.
Yes, that's what we heard, yeah.
Is there any truth to that argument?
It's still investigating, but that's what we heard, and it was from credible story.
So, and then apparently, mighty God. Whoa. So he did it first and he was able to do it again. And you weren't able to get up, but you only were able to get what? The remains and the skull and the bones?
Yes, and Andrèi, I'm going to be fair. Because the moment on the 6th of January when I spoke with Shane McCullough at the house, I knew that he was lying. And I knew at that point that something happened to my sister and I won't be able to see her again. I knew it. But what we wanted was for a thorough investigation, which would have at least given us a body. And thanks to Mr. Pudi and Mr. Bailey, we were not given that opportunity because they dragged their feet, they took it on a personal level, and they were not interested in what we had to say.
Mighty
and
God.
What they did was to mislead us into getting comfortable because they knew that we were very much, we were so open to everything. So anything that you'd say would comfort us. And they lied to us. They lied to us.
So you say Mr. Bailey and Mr. Pudi never help you?
No, not one bit. If they did, we would not be having this conversation because my sister would have been arrested, everything would have been over with, would have the kids because of course Shane McCullough have to go to prison. There's no if nor but nor maybe because there's a God, right?
So if you
drag your feet.
I get to understand he's a major contractor by the government.
Yes.
So if he's doing contracts with the government, shouldn't he be in Jamaica carrying out those contracts now?
He's not going to stay in Jamaica because he's on, I don't know why he's so busy running up and down. He's busy hiring lawyer, he's busy hiring PI, you understand me? He's busy selling houses, he's busy changing names out of accounts, but he's not busy trying to find his wife. But of course he knew what happened, so that wasn't of interest to him because he knew exactly what happened.
My God. And when they found
There was a recording, Andrèi.
What was the recording?
The recording was with Shane and one of my aunts, right? My aunt called him and she said to him, where he took Johnson, and he said that he took her at the exit of the old toll and a friend was to pick her up from there. In the recording, my auntie said to him, come and take me to where you dropped her off so we can at least look. You know what he said? He won't be able to do that until next week.
What?
Right? Your wife is missing, quote unquote. And we're asking you
next week.
And that you quote unquote dropped her off, and you're saying that you're not gonna be able to do so until next week.
So you said to me, say the man say his wife missing and him not have no time to go look for him wife till next week, lady?
That is correct. And in addition to that, in the same voice note, in the same recording, he stated that he is grieving. 2 days after she's missing, you're grieving. What exactly are you grieving for?
No. Jesus, you are telling me, say, after your auntie call him and said to him, so I go out all lab, I go to wish bad. Him saying, can't do that till next week?
Yeah, can't do that till next week.
Mighty God. Does the family plan to to do a funeral for Chantel?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's very disturbing to even process because we're gonna have a funeral service to remember, the memories that we had of her. Because Chantel was a really nice person.
Isn't she your twin sister?
Chantel, yeah, she's my twin sister, and Chantel is always known to be the quiet one. From school days, everybody would say she's the quiet one. I remember when we were even going to high school, they would call me the devil and call Chantel the angel. That's how quiet she was. She was even elected as a prefect. She does not deserve this, and no one deserves this. And I think what we can get as something that we deserve as a family was a fair and just investigation, and we have not gotten that. And thanks to Mr. Bailey and Mr. Pulley, it has made this so difficult because what they needed to do initially was not done, and now it is too late to get some information.
No.
It is too late now to get information. And I would like Mr. Fitzbailey to ask Mr. Pulley why it is that you have someone investigating, sitting at your bar with you having drink. I would like for him to address that question.
What you say? You would have want to ask who what?
I would like Mr. Fitzbailey to ask Mr. Pulley why it is that you have someone at your bar drinking, sitting down, someone that you're investigating. Why?
My God. So you're saying that you have evidence to purport that Mr. Pulley?
Yes, we hired a private investigator. We spent money on this. We just did not spend the money on paying the police. But we hired a private investigator that gave us all the information that we needed. And we knew that there was corruption from beginning. We knew that there was corruption from beginning.
Oh.
From their life to us, you understand me? They're not taking our phone calls. And then on top of that, Mr. Pulley is going to tell me that he told Mr. McCullough to get a lawyer. What kind of madness is that? How could you be investigating somebody and on top of that you're telling them to get a lawyer?
Whoa. This is serious, man. This is serious.
Andrèi, let me tell you something. You see, if Shane McCullough was a normal person, having a regular 9-to-5 job, and he did this, it would have been done with and dealt with a long time ago.
So it's because
he's an affluent man, because he has status and he knows persons in high places, everybody is dragging their feet. Everybody is
and
dragging
then your
their
sister
feet.
is dead.
It is very unfair. It is very unfair. Because we were not asking the JCF to bring my sister back alive because that was not possible. All we needed was them to give me a fair and just investigation so that we could at least have a body. And they denied that when they did not do a proper investigation. And I would hold that accountable to Mr. Pulley and Mr. Bailey and the JCF at large because that's the umbrella that they fall under.
So have you gone to the office of the children's advocate with the pictures of the children?
Well, when I called, they stated that in order to start an investigation, they would need an address for where the kids may have been or would have been. And we cannot provide that information because we don't know where they are.
So where was the last address that they lived at?
In Ligani, and there's no one at the house. They moved on from that house a long time ago.
Oh, so they used to live in Ligani and they have all disappeared.
Yeah, they don't live there anymore. A long time they move out.
Wow. This is serious. So you don't have any pictures of your nieces and nephews you can share with the public?
Yeah, of course I do.
A week. Where do we go from here?
And to be honest, I don't know because it was a bittersweet moment for me when I found out that the DNA results confirmed that it was my sister because I'm saying finally something can be done about this and this man can be put behind bars exactly what he deserved. And right now all we have to be doing is waiting because Mr. Pulley and Mr. Bailey did not do their job correctly in the beginning.
So do you know if the JCF is going to send out something to charge or arrest Mr. McCullough?
I am not sure about that because what I do know is that it is still undergoing investigation. I'm not sure when, I'm not sure how, I'm not sure if it's even gonna be done. But I know that it is still undergoing investigation and it's not just a missing person anymore. Since the confirmation, it will now be a murder investigation.
So can the autopsies reveal how she was murdered?
I don't think because it was just the skull and piece of bone, so it's gonna be very difficult to prove, but of course.
So it's just her skull, they found on bones?
Yep, that's one piece of
one piece of bone?
One piece of bone.
So what about her other remains? They weren't showing?
They were nowhere to be found.
Wow. Wow. Have you slept from you got the results of
Andrèi, I have not been able to eat. I mean, it brought me right back to square one when I first found out that my sister was missing.
Wow.
I have not been able to eat. I have not been able to sleep because I can just hear her screaming in my ear saying, "Shane, don't kill me."
Why?
And it is painful because she does not deserve this. She does not deserve this. Chantel loved that man effortlessly.
Whoa.
There is nothing on the face of this earth that she would not do for that man. And instead, you took her from us from she was 16 years old. You understand me? You separated her from the entire family. And when that wasn't enough for you, you killed her. And you left her in Myanmar.
From how old he has been with her from she has been sick?
From she was 16-year-old from we just left high school. I remember the day as if it was yesterday. Because I knew exactly when the destruction came in the family and it was when she met him. Because everything went different. Everything went in a separate direction. Because from she met him, that's when everything started. Chantel and I were inseparable before she came. And you came into the picture, you brainwashed her, you gave her 4 children with 4 C-section, and when that wasn't enough for you, you let them modeling. And all you gave us was piece of bone and one head skull. She and you listen to me.
Talk to him today.
Destruction will come up on you and destruction will come on everybody will help you. And I feel the blood of Jesus again. So let me tell you something. Let me tell us, you will not prosper. And you have to confess. And when you confess, you're going to commit suicide. Remember me tell you because you're not going to be world God's face. You're a wicked.
Wow.
You is a wicked because you knew that Chantel loved you effortlessly. And if you have enough, all you needed to do was to carry her back from where you get her from. She don't deserve this.
My God. So he kicked.
He's a snake under grass. He's a wicked man. And you friend them and you work at them. And you friend them in a high place where you have her protect you. God will punish you one on one.
So 4 C-sections you really have for him?
4 kids and 4 C-section. The last one nearly took her life.
Whoa.
And what she got for it?
How old is
What she
Chantel?
got for it?
How old is
She's
she?
26.
So it's 10 years they're together?
Yeah?
Do you know if Chantel was unhappy before all this happened?
Yeah, she was. She was unhappy. Without a doubt. She sent my mom an email stating that she sending my mom the email about them splitting up because she wanted to send it to my mom just in case anything happens to her. I remember one time when she made a post on her status, and this is unlike her. If anybody knows Chantel, she's a very private person. She don't post things and she don't talk about her lifestyle. You just have to know. And she made the post, Andrèi, and she was cursing some bad word and saying she can't bother, whatever. Right? And I called her immediately and I said, what happened? You don't do this, you don't normally post something like that, whatever. You understand? And my mom called the same time and we're on the phone and she's like, me can't bother. I'm months now, me I go through this. He kick me, box me, he cuss me, me can't do this for a long time, me I go through this.
What happened to her?
And he told her that he's going to give her $3 million to leave. And I said to her,
know if him, you know if him about insurance, Panar?
Of course he has insurance on her.
Mm-mm.
Of course he has insurance on her. Of course he has insurance on her. I said to her, Chantel, leave me. I give you my energy contribution. You get a OSB and the kids and leave everything and come. And she sat there. And then the last time I spoke with Chantel, I said to her, if you don't stop this, if you don't make Shane stop, punch through the light, he's gonna kill you. And that devious demons could not prove me wrong. I said it to her because I saw it Sarah's day, because it started with the separation. You understand me? Every time that we got close to Chantel, it makes something happen where it drift us even further apart. He had an agenda.
You don't know how much.
Nasty, but you can hide from one, but you cannot hide.
You don't know how much the insurance policy be, Panar?
No, I'm not sure how much it is.
My God.
Doesn't know nobody else, Andrèi. Nobody else she knows. Everybody that she knows that person because she not going away without him. You understand me? If she's coming to my house, he has to come. You understand me? And if we're up there, he has to be there. And if he's not there, he's on the phone. He's very controlling. And I don't know how Chantel sit and allow Shane to kill her and leave her for pregnant and motherless. And have the possibility of hurting the children because we have no idea where they are.
Whoa.
You understand?
How your mother?
It's bad enough to you kill her. It's bad enough to you kill her, but you put her down in a one precipice. The dog, Myanmar, she have a rotten in hell.
So she was found in a hole?
It was a precipice. It was a like, I don't even, you know the country how it stays full of bushes and full of hills and all of that. It was very deep down in a precipice. It wasn't really a hole per se, but it was down in a precipice.
Whoa. So how they found her remains? So how we reached the point that how you guys were successful in finding her remains?
Well, I got a phone call from my mom the Sunday evening, and she stated that my dad called saying that they found some remains up in the country, and it's the same community that Shane McCullough is from.
So he lives in Ligoni, but his Bella's Gate is where he come from.
Bella's Gate, Bluebell, that's where he's from, yes. And same time I called my grandmother, and she was crying and outrageous and everything, and I started to break down because I knew that it could not be coincidence. That you're from the same community, and that's the same community that the remains were found. I knew it could not be any coincidence. And when I went up there, my grandmother stated that she knew the blouse because it's a blouse that she washed from her sister. So my grandmother practically lived with them at one point.
How old is your grandma?
She's 60 now. But she's very much, physically able.
So how is your mother, your grandmother, and your father taking this right now?
Andrèi, it is difficult for everyone because no one had dreamt of this. No one is prepared for this.
So only never see the signs them say something now go happen for she go take her up and pack up the things so she come out of the house.
Andrèi, we tried. The last time my mom came from where she was living, and my mom went to the house and she said to my mommy, come, she'll leave. My mommy must come and help her pack. My mommy went there with my younger siblings, and they were there with the intention of packing her up. But Andrèi, I don't know what power this man has, but he's a charmer. You understand me? This minute my sister take God off of the cross that she's leaving, and when you turn your back and come back around, she's right there, and you're going on vacation. And that's what got my mom upset the last time. Because my mother was like, I left my house to come here to pack you up because I know what you're going through. And then it's like it never happened, you're going on vacation. He does that very often. He does that very, very often. I don't know what power he has.
My God.
And I'm gonna say this to you. My sister doesn't really know much as it relates to streetwise. Remember, you met her when she just left high school. You understand me? So she's not experienced as it relates to streetwise to know. So this, alright, you can do this, you can do that, or this is not a good sign or whatever. She don't have that experience. And then when you're saying it to her, all it looks like you don't like him, or you're just saying this because I'm saying this thing. You understand me? She's not sharing the same understanding because I tried my absolute best. I tried my absolute best. One time I started doing my sexual Chantel, before you mentioned you knew me for 16 years. You met him. What can Shane say to you about me that you do not know for 16 years?
So he separated both of you. He separated. He make it two only divided.
Yeah, because he knew that. Listen. At
any point, did he even turn her mind to say that you're jealous of him?
I haven't heard it out loud, but I knew that was something that he was discussing with her.
Wow. My God.
And he knew it. And let me tell you something. If Chantal and her had the bond that we had before Shane came in the picture, he couldn't kill her. Shane McCullough killed her because he thought it was something he could have gotten away with because we would buy into his story.
Wow.
That is why his stories could not be straight, because we took him by surprise and we keep asking him questions.
So tomorrow
tomorrow
you're going to stand at Emancipation Park with the family of Donnelly in support of all those women and children and men who have gone missing.
Yes, because in this country, if you're not from an affluent background, if you don't have certain status or certain standard, you don't get justice. You don't get justice. And I wouldn't like to my sister because she does not deserve this. You get what I'm saying? And as I said before, I would like Mr. Fitzgerald to ask Mr. Puddy and Mr. Bailey what was the difficulty that they were experiencing.
So question, have you been able to seek audience with Mr. Fitzbailey?
I spoke with him a couple months ago and he said that he will ensure that the case is investigated, and he said to me verbatim, this is not something that I do, I don't get involved personally, but I will pick up this case and if you get very disappointed in him because I haven't felt the strength of his word. I haven't seen it come into pass.
So you say he promised to get personally involved and do the investigations, but nothing has been forthcoming from he gave you that commitment.
No.
Wow. Greetings, Mr. Bailey.
Everything has just been stagnant.
Once more, another Jamaican, another family is hurt by the way in which the investigations came through your department. Mr. Bailey, the woman has said that you gave her the commitment that you would get involved personally with the case, and nothing has been forthcoming. Mr. Bailey, she's asking you to ask Mr. Bailey and Mr. Puddy from Matilda's Corner what really happened to the investigation. We're going further to ask Mr. Puddy, how is it that Mr. McCullough was seen in his bar having drinks? She's going even further. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
She's going even further to say, after 7 months, after 6 months, you're now just confirming that that woman found in Bella's Gate in the precipice is the remains of a skull and a piece of bone. Mr. Bailey, is that going to be what will happen to Donnelly's case? That 7, 8, 10 months after you're just finding skeleton remains? Mr. Bailey, what we're finding now is a cyclical type of thing where too many people are going missing, too many investigations are not being completed, not even being opened, Mr. Bailey. A lot of people are hurting, Mr. Bailey. A lot of families. A lot of families. And the family of Chantal Blake don't know where the children are. They don't know where their nieces and nephews are. They don't.
Let me add to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If I may.
Yeah,
we don't know where the children are, and we do not know if the children are safe. And I say this before, and I will say it again. Mr. Pulley and Mr. Bailey sat down and they dragged their feet, and at large they're under the umbrella for the JCS, so that's what we're going to address them as. The JCS sat down and they dragged their feet, and they allowed us to get escort and feedback. So if the JCS sits down and allows Shane McCullough to arm any of my nieces and nephews, they will be held accountable for it, because we
here is Shane
in the country and everybody deserves justice.
This is Shane McCullough, Jamaica. Here is Shane McCullough. And it is alleged that Mr. McCullough had a previous wife who equally was missing, to date not found. His second wife, Chantal Blake McCullough, remains found. Skull found and a piece of bone. Here are the children, Jamaica. So that is Chantal in the video?
Yep.
Here are the children. But one child is missing.
Yeah, the baby.
The baby. My God.
Andrèi, I don't even know when I get these children. I don't even know the first thing to say to them. I don't even know the first thing to say to them. My son is 3 years old and he's asking for Auntie Chantal. It is heartbreaking.
Share the light, Jamaica, so we can show the world who Shane is. So Shane there. Any woman see this man come to them door, run.
He has a woman already because he has been walking around with Dicky on his neck.
See there? So yes, all you know is him have icky on his neck, eh?
Remember, we have a private investigator, so we know a lot.
So the private investigators have not been able to find out where the children are?
Connected to Galaxy A71.
Wow. It's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But I will see you tomorrow in the demonstration, you hear? And I'm asking you, Chebel, to keep strong. Or them must send me a better picture of him. Look how Chantal did in love with this man here. Seeing the Jamaica. No, overall the picture is so blurry. See him there? Just 26 years old. A mother of 4 and a stepmother to 1. But Chevrolet asking you to keep strong. I'll tell your mother and your father they can reach out to me, and I'll see to it that I can get a team to do some continuous counseling with them, you hear? Chevelle? Chevelle?
Yeah, I'm here.
I know you're weak, man, but we're going to keep talking, you hear, my friend? Alright, my dear, bless you. What is happening in the world? Yes, Jamaica. I'm opening the phone. Give me a second. Let me go use the restroom. And then I'll come back. The line's opening now. Hello?
Hi, Andrèi. Good night. How are you?
Why? Then somehow may I hear it just roaring.
Well, I lived in the UK for 22 years, and I listened to this interview 3 times. I cannot understand how can somebody be accused of murder and then the children are not in the custody of the state? It could never happen in the UK. So I'm in Jamaica at the moment, a bit concerned because I've been following you, and those children should have been in the state. And more importantly, the fact that he has already been accused or allegedly associated with the former murder of his first wife, the kids should never not be with the family of the mother. What's happening in our country? I don't understand it.
Well,
Mr. Bailey, you need to come forth. We need Scotland Yard, we need New Scotland Yard, we need the FBI, we need Interpol, we need every other person outside of Jamaica to start this investigation. As a woman, I feel like an endangered species in my own country. I've come back home to Jamaica, and I'm now wondering, should I take up my British passport?
I bet you go on up, lady. Me a go tell you this. Go on back to England. Because the LA Lewis alone them have strength for usher him out of church.
Andrèi, continue the great work. You're doing a fantastic job. If you're the only voice that's heard, trust me, the world is hearing you. A friend of mine from BBC reached out to me last week and said to me, I've heard this. Is this true? And I said to her, just follow the news. So continue to do the great work you're doing. We're watching and the world is supporting you.
Tell the people in my BBC to come give me a nice interview when me talk up what I go on at Jamaica. Jamaica. You hear?
We'll talk privately about that.
No problem.
We'll talk privately.
Okay.
No, cheers. Bye-bye.
Blessings. What is happening in this country? The line them opening, nobody now calling tonight. And remember, if you can support my Zelle, my Cash App, my PayPal, you can, okay? I really appreciate it. Hello?
Andrèi, good night, my dear.
Good night, dear. How are you?
I'm good. First time caller. So, right, that I have a couple things to say real quick because I know you have other people waiting, right? So first and foremost, let me say this. It looked like Babs didn't have it out for LA Lewis for a long time.
Oh, you think so she didn't have it all a long time for LA?
Yes, long time.
My God.
But on another hand, there's a time and a place for everything. It's like LA sniff out the spotlight and jump at it, right? Because as you realize, in the front row of the funeral service, and the family members, they're not the one did it. Right? So LA shouldn't have gone up there. As much as he has been there from the very beginning with the family, you as a person, you must know your limits. You understand? You must always that jumping and everything like that. You must know time and place and everything.
May I say this to you? As much as there's a time and place, there's equally a time, place, and space where protocols must be observed. A protocols officer could have called him and said, come here a second. Like, touch him and say, come here a second. If the protocols officer had touched him and carried him aside,
Yes.
the media wouldn't have seen how they have shunned him.
Yes, that is so true. Right? Because if the family never have a problem with it, the family never come to him and say, yo, LA, you're not fit there, say you're not family. Why Babsy and the other rest of them and the father have to show a big spotlight on the man and say, yo, you have to get up from there. That's kind of disrespectful. In my opinion, as me say, but as me say, I look at it at both sides.
So I am telling you, caller, I am telling you, it was ethically, morally wrong by the approach that was taken. Them could have get to an usher and make the usher touch him and say, come here a second. Something had happened out the door and go call him out the door and talk to him. But you see, I'm going to say this to you. You see how you put yourself in the public, that is how you're dealt with. Some of us, me tell you, them couldn't do me that, you know. Them would in them wildest imagination. Them couldn't do me that.
No, sir, it was very disrespectful and very obvious. You understand? And
All right.
No.
May I pick somebody else a call, yeah?
Right?
Hello? Hello?
Good night, Andrèi.
Yes.
You're doing a great job, I must say that. Mr. Papa, with the whole LA situation, everybody different. It was me. It's because for LA say, you were asked of the family, and then after the government come in. So, with that whole, that's the red flag right here. For me, I would just go to the funeral just to say it, but that's it up front. And that was a big red flag for me.
The mother never need to treat him so either. The mother never need to do, because ungrateful worse than Obia. Ungrateful worse than Obia. Him did dead with that true thick and thin when none of them never did it.
I know my friend here when I LA Louis, I'm gratefulness, I'm grateful. And I know this one nobody wants about family and son.
Them could have make a usher come call him and say come outside a second.
And the way all them do it.
But the way in which they all are like they on pulpit, me no know how Father God just strike down the all harlot for the amount of people where them kill.
They have a beat, the forget man, they have a beat, the whole of them have a beat.
The all harlot.
Come to the shore. They not to wait for the graveside, they not go. Come to shore and then pour God and the yard. They don't care, they use a shore. And then we tell us some Jamaican people who don't talk, we don't know what to describe about, you know, excitement, dancing, or they don't talk.
Me not see what the significance that when them see broke Prime Minister opposition leader. Honorary! When the people them did that, them never did it.
They cheer on. They come at normal. What is it about cheer on for? A campaign, an election time is a funeral.
Alright, let me take that call, yeah?
Alright.
The mother never need to treat the man so. Hello?
Andrèi.
Yes. Turn off the background.
Yeah, me turn it off.
Talk up the things then.
No, to be honest with you, I wouldn't blame the mother with Louis today based on her mindset where she's at. Maybe she not even think about what they might do what is happening. But the way Babsy look and act as if you're supposed to get up when politicians not participating in nobody's life. Only when them can come and show something for themselves, like we're doing something a long time ago. You are doing nothing.
Me not listen to me. All if the mother know right from wrong and what is ethically right and what is morally wrong.
Yeah, me know, but you know I'm mind.
No, I mean stop listen. Me love Miss Gwendolyn, but Miss Gwendolyn should have said him there with me through to continue. Leave my son alone. Leave him alone. Him turn part of my family, leave him alone. You know, you understand where I come from?
Yeah, I understand where you come from.
If she did take the position there, you know, say, Ray Bishop Edwards would have to take up himself, go back on the pulpit.
Yeah, but if you know that I look on her face and she wasn't pleasing her, but maybe she say, you know what?
Do man, do, just make it done. Cause me tell you what, Me tell you which part she get it. Yes, me big attorney, Michelle. All you do. Me have some case for send to you. Big up yourself. Thomas and Associates. When me a say love, when them a deal with when she come and say just move, not just I mean no she don't want the excitement. But it's true LA him love the excitement too. But me tell them, my enemy shall become a footstool. You see what me tell them? I leave them alone to them own peril. I leave them, you see how this week. You see how this week when come cuss me out and talk up all sorts of things for me. And I miss him and out here defend him. Make him
go. At the end of the day, you see them not know real people, you know. People that know real people. Most of these people only do them something and just for the spotlight, you know, them not genuine.
And when them all the pulpit talk about how much them contribute to funeral, all them wicked and awful, so.
But at the end of the day, them for doing, them have a while live for free.
My God.
And them for doing.
Yeah, but what me I say is nobody never need to know how much them spend per funeral.
No, but what me I say, if I were me, kill anybody, nobody never defend me. If I were me, I know well, she was me rotten already.
I know well, Indian sister, not because Noel go on investigation and me here, so them not ask. Indian not asking nothing about the investigation.
Yeah, because you say cover me, not even they know say father big political police in a police force. Me never know that.
Me love go on here too, mix up me now get another part. They leave me alone. Alright. Miss Gwendolyn, what a way them want to make you and LA relationship mash up?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes. So I'm calling to say one more thing.
Who this?
You see? I'm the same caller.
You have to hurry up in the car, you get a chance already.
You never cut me off, you know, but okay, alright.
Talk now. Jesus, she gone now. Hello?
Hi, good evening, Andrèi.
Yes. What is?
Question I want to ask you. What really did happen when it come on to with Mark Shields? You remember the police people when they were the
All from Scotland Yard?
And they take over the JCF, was playing a part in the JCF?
You never hear when Mark Shields said one of the most corrupt entities in the world are called Jamaica Constabulary Force.
Yes. So
if the man them are England run from the Jamaica Constabulary,
Yeah, because me really want to know because if me
what is hold on. Hello? 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 Yes, good night.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, you have to talk quick, my friend. Jesus. Hello?
Well, good night. Andrèi, you're doing a great job. Much love for that. You know what concerns me today? I don't know if anybody else sees this. And I'm not where I'm supposed to be with God. Mr. Bishop, you notice when he's acknowledging Parliament coming in, not one time I didn't hear this man big up God. You don't understand?
Yes, him turn one piece of political commentator.
From me, I pick me to know as much as me the right. They know that God is the leader. God is the head of our life.
The most honorable.
God.
This, that.
How can you not big up God and you expect that people to follow your lead? Sir, you need to start reading your Bible again.
That's why I tell them, you remember when, me don't know if you follow me when I'll Prophet Miller did I'll put me picture with Bishop Edward Spampla and me said to them, say, take off me face. Me no wine and no bang around with them a church bishop, you got 3/4 of them wrong.
If you don't know God and you don't know that He's ahead of everybody else, I don't know how you're going to teach me.
Me say, at one point,
God come first And God is a jealous God. Andrew Holiness, name Andrew Holiness, it is no bro forgiving God.
Alright, thank you. Hello? Hello? They said I must take you off. I take you off. Where you send? Where you send? Oh, you know this. Which part that them come from? Whoa. So where are the children? Please, please. Mighty God. So how much years ago this happened? So the police never lock up the father? How comes? Mighty God. And do what to the mother? So the father own. So at how much years ago the father did that to the mother? Whoa. Blue hole. So what them did do to the mother? Which part? So what the mother? How the father did that to the mother? It her? So you are saying him witness it in front of him. Whoa. Mighty God. So it running in the family. Me say thank you. City Mission Church. So you saying that a blue hole the family come from? Mighty God. Holy Ghost. Mighty God. Me no want them come for you. What's up me and tell me more, yeah? Mighty God. Hello? Hello?
Good night. Jesus, man, I said, watch your program at night.
See, you know, says a caller just called me and tell me, saying, it is alleged that Shane McCullough witnessed his father murder his mother in front of him. Now we understand.
Lord Jesus. But you know, you mean when me call you to talk to you about.
Wait. breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. No. Breaking news, Jimmy.
You see this prophet we are take you on?
Which prophet?
This same one you call about him. You and Mr. Man there, this and that. You same one here one day.
Don't the people when I call them the people over this program?
Yes.
Don't the people are what left? Garbage.
Tell him to leave you alone. God I expose them slowly but surely.
You don't hear what me say to you, caller. We not look panda, but could talk. You don't hear what me say to you, say. The caller just now says, it is alleged, children live what they learn, you know.
Yes.
And it appears that Shane McCullough learned this lifestyle from his father.
Oh, jeez.
Right. No, well, I want to tell you, no, sir. What it was. Now we understand why two women were able to disappear. No evidence. He learned it from his father. Mighty God.
If it's bad, just hang my gym.
All right, Carla, let me go take a next call.
Take another one. Jesus.
No, sir.
They want a Hey, God.
Holy Ghost. Jesus. How one? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good night.
Good night. Andrèi.
Yes, my love.
If me say me hear what go on about Shane, but while they're today, yes, and children really do live what they learn. Wicked man. But look here, me want grey front Babsy Grange.
What you say? Talk it again.
Me say, me want grey front Babsy Grange. To leave L.A. Lewis alone. We all know say L.A. Lewis can get many sometimes. We don't go on with himself, but we know that's just him. That's his personality. That's just him. We understand that. Miss Gwen, my condolences, but you're very ungrateful. The way how you dealt with L.A. Lewis today was so uncalled for. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to feel hurt over the situation. So, I just got me call if you tell
But
me.
we need to know where the children are.
We need to know where the children are, and if them they are Canada, with Canada they run joke, you know. You understand? So if a Canada Shane gone with the pick of them, some phone call need to start make to Canada. If a Canada in there, Canada, I'm going to shoot him out.
My God. Grey front. Hey! Grey front, good night.
Good night.
Good night, Grey.
Good night.
Good night, Grey front. No, sir, this is a phone. Just a... No, sir. How is the phone ring, sir? Hello?
Oh, hi, Andrèi. Good night.
Yes, dear. Good night.
Listen, me I call you straight because me I call on WhatsApp and the call not going through. Why?
Love, and your 12,000 people are calling. You get the call. Start now.
Thank you. So, you know, Andrèi, regarding the Chantel case, I remember I heard you spoke about it just before the lady disappeared, maybe a month or so ago.
Yes.
And at that time, we still, didn't reach anywhere because I guess we didn't get any lead of what had happened. But I know you are bringing forth, you did talk about the children. But the question I would like to know is, regarding the children, do they have travel documents? Do they have any visas in overseas countries, England, USA, or Canada? Does the sister know if they do have visas to travel overseas?
Well, I'm sure they have visas.
Right, but then if they have visas, then we'll have to know which country they have the visa to, and then we could get the consulate involved, like, the information of that country, the embassy and stuff, and, to see if they had traveled wherever they had the visa to. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Understood. But we're going to follow up. We're going to find them in. Is there anything more else I want to talk quick?
Yes, I do. regarding what happened at Clarendon College today, Andrèi, I'm from Clarendon. And reached a point where I'm neither PMP nor GLP, and I was a big supporter of the Jamaica Labour Party. And right now, I'm not the orange, I'm not the green, I'm neutral. But today, I can't believe, out of all the days, that Mr. Owens has to bring a political campaign at a funeral service.
Yes, you know, the same I lose credibility, same I forget any traction him can get.
Where was the support from Mr. Owens at the funeral? Where was the support from Gillette? Gillette was on her phone 24/7 punching walk into that auditorium, right? Everything that Andrew was talking about, Andrew, he should have called a press conference for that. It shouldn't be at the funeral of Kenny and their children.
Me say I talk about Rwanda and genocide and then something that I don't know what the relevance to the people in the funeral.
He was talking about when the incident happened, he was in Rwanda, he was talking about what was happening in Rwanda, and I was like, what the hell, what is this all about? Where is the sympathy? Where is the condolence for what is happening? Regarding Bobby Green, I'm going to talk with regarding Bobby Green and Elia Lewis, I said it was very, very disrespectful, and you know that it's not the first Bobby Green and Elena. You remember when the Queen had visited Jamaica, what had happened?
Yeah, we know about that. We have to go take a next call, yeah?
No problem.
Yes, honey. Hello? What a bangarang. Hello?
Hello? Good
Yeah.
night, Andrèi.
Good night, lady.
How old is Shane McCallum? And in the family in Jamaica, where's his family? In relatives then. That's how I'm going to ask.
I'm going to ask you now, you say Shane, it is alleged that Shane witnessed the mother being killed by his father in front of him. So you think that the family has a comfort?
Repeat?
You think, you don't need to listen to the class, you know. You never hear when the caller call in and tell me, say Shane witnessing father killing mama. Hello?
Good night, Andrèi.
Lady, I wouldn't stop till you get me.
I tell you, but just I said my friend, I tell her, alright, now I'm here for down your phone. Andrèi, me not have no confidence in the Jamaica corruption force. Me, last time I drive past them and them and pull me over, me and come from Fort Worth. And you want to me and spit up my face, me don't even want to stop. Me don't want them to stop me because I don't want them mix up it up. But don't want them to stop me, Andrèi. Can you imagine them telling us 850 people missing? That means who missing to me because right now the population at 2.7 and 2.8 people. That means that them not do nowhere. Nowhere them not do. And no, Andrèi, Jesus Christ, let me sit down to that one. No, you ever tell me, say, the man take when the whole picnic and you don't have enough to tell the family, say, and then they come out tomorrow. And they come out to wrap up the day and they go for with clear excitement.
So you come at the protest tomorrow?
And the last time they never did it, me say they have all up murder run at Chelsea. You see Chelsea? And when we grow up, that can't happen in my community and me keep quiet. I'm mad. And my community that have me born and raised right round there. So no one can come in and my backyard come in such a pack and me not come out. You must be mad. You're not here. My brother said to me, say, I need you to come do. I to come make nice right? Me a time waster. So me a come out tomorrow.
Lord, me love, now make my brother beat me and you.
Me say me a come out tomorrow. Because I want to see him. But come, me know what I need dress up in my clothes. Drive up my gas to come stand up to go make, just to make nice. Just to make nice for me out time waster like this. I'm going to come out tomorrow.
My God. All right, caller. See you tomorrow 11 o'clock.
Be there for me, yes, sir. Andrèi, go and take care of yourself.
My God, I want to go on to Jamaica. The phone line free up now. Them say when them calling the father for asking for about questioning in the disappearance of Chantel McCallum, Them say the father have memory problem. Look like the mama aunt him. Hello?
Andrèi, take me off of the line, please.
Hello? Yes, me love, talk quick. Really? At the apartment? Which part of it? No, we can't do that. Oh, okay. So, was he an aggressive person? Also, she have work hours and work hours. Take a picture, send me. Yeah? Just well, find if you can find a way to take a picture, you don't know. And just send it to me and say Andrèi see it here. Alright? Jamaica, you hear an argument out there that Noel's father is a member of the police force. I can now confirm there is no truth to that. There is no truth to that argument. I can confirm that Noel Maitland's father is a taxi driver. I can confirm, Jamaica, that Noel's father is a taxi man. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Andrèi?
Yes, mommy. Talk up the things now. Mother?
Hello?
Yes, talk no man. Me I hear you talk.
This is Andrèi Cooper?
Yes, it's Andrèi. Talk up.
Okay, Andrèi. What I'm calling to talk about is the incident at the funeral today.
What about it?
With the lady, Miss Gwen, you shouldn't have to insult Ellen Lewis like that.
So you said the
if you know the funeral in him, who will see Andrew Holmes. And look how this man go down there and carry money for this lady and treat her good and everything. She's very ungrateful. Very, very ungrateful. Like you expect her to treat him the man like this.
wow.
This man down there all the time go visit and advocate for her and so forth during her times and so forth. And she just insult him like that, like he's nothing. And other things behind him, you don't feel pleased about it neither. You don't feel pleased.
Me don't feel pleased, but me go say to them, say as much as him have him dirty ways, he never deserved that.
Not deserve it, man. The woman is wicked. Wicked. She must give back Ellen Lewis the money the one can go pay.
Lady knows so you're gone too far.
She don't care. She go far too.
Go on and leave the lady alone. If you them why the woman must
Don't care. Me don't care, Andrèi. Sorry for your program, but me don't care. They feel so bad for it because they put out a lot. All the time they left from Kingston and McLaren and so forth and go down there face your sister and to her hard time. And this woman get out around the back. Really? She couldn't find something kind of to say to somebody with an helper. And that's why I'm telling you to put out the effort they that people on them because they don't know who I'm grateful for, who grateful.
Alright. Blessings.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, I'm good night, Andrèi.
Yes, how your voice sounds so cracky. I will hear that shout, boy.
We are now hearing that we are to stay inside and lock up. Is this serious?
Lady, you sound like you lock up already because me hear the cricket them. Mosa.
Country minister, so you hear cricket.
No, you lock up.
Andrei, I am very disgruntled with what is going on, and I'm yet to hear the officials come out and speak on the cases of Donnelly and this young Miss Chantal and all that is going on. There is nobody coming forward even to show a little remorse or to sympathize with these people. Is this the world that we're living in, that everybody don't have any emotions anymore?
The wife of the Prime Minister emotionless. You see the woman that have no sympathy and nothing in her.
I am very disgusted with her behavior. It is as if she was there, but she was not there. I don't see the need for her to have gone there.
When the past, and we know why so much of them have to talk? Why so much of them have to talk?
Andrei, I don't know. I need the man that came out to talk about the social media circus to come out and say, look here, what type of political circus you carry to a massacre where a mother loses not only a daughter but 4 grandchildren, and this is what you come portraying.
So you want Dennis Brooks to address the political circus.
See, where like him come and him come out or the social media circus. You need to come out about the political circus, and that are my few words.
Hey! Dennis Brooks! What a bangarang! Oh, what is Pan Jamaica? Hello?
Andrei,
Yes, good night.
I think we have to exercise some compassion to the lady today, though, because she was buried in her family members. It couldn't have been easy for her.
Me never say nothing. I just want to say my condolence to her. However, the approach in the grieving too. Them never need to deal with the man, so.
I understand that, but remember, so her frame of mind could not have been easy. This is not 1 person, 2 person, 3 person, 4 person. That's why she was having a very hard time. I think everybody else who do it should be reprimanded. But right now, she agrees and she don't know what's happening, what the right thing is. Her frame of mind was out of this world. So I think we have to just send prayers to her, offer her condolences, and another time we talk about her. But tonight is not the night. Have a good night, sir.
All right, no problem. Tonight is not the night. So we are going to stop. The caller said tonight is not. Yes, good night.
Good night, Andrei. Yes, let me get quickly to my point. I stopped the Jamaica Labour Party, and neither PJ nor none of them, no PPG or none. Ability in these people more and more, especially today at that funeral. I don't know why Andrew bring that speech there. That was not the place for it. It was not the place and time for us. And secondly,
yeah, I'm hearing you.
With LA and Bugsy, that's very disrespectful, very, very much disrespectful, and it hurt me to the core. And I think that woman also, the mother, I know she was grieving and she's still grieving, but
No, sir. Hello?
Hello, good night.
Yes, good night.
Yeah, my 2 cents is, when that caller just coming out and saying, oh, she's grieving. Yes, we understand that she's grieving. But at the same time she's grieving, she can look at Ellie and say to him, I don't want any argument. Hear what they say and go. When Ellie says, but we are family, I don't want any argument. Yes, she's grieving. Yes, you gotta come out and say.
All right, no problem.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, Mama. My God, my phone. Oh Lord. Hello?
Andrèi,
Yes.
look here, I work with this. I can't talk to a lot of Zandra. Look here, I have to tell the people them say to remember tomorrow at Times Square because look here, I have other things I'm have to protest about because look here, I want justice for L.A. Lewis. I want justice for him because oh God, is that the way to treat a descendant of Her Majesty the Queen? Eh? Nobody never knows the Royal Highness. Sisters them want tell him say, well I'm gonna tell him all of the things and he said the ancestor them come pinch and tell him say them not be with him so why them do it? Them click with 6 of the man 7 star and left him with 1 alone star struck and the star don't want him inside her. Let me tell you something. I don't feel sorry for him, you know why?
Why do you feel sorry for LA?
Won't tell you why. The word of the Lord tell you that he that exalted himself
Shall be abased.
You understand what I'm saying? Earlier, run off him mouth and you don't join the vloggers community and let us work on one accord.
Him always want to be the voice of dissent.
He's just like when he says 7 star, he wants to be the star. That's all he cares about, just LA being the star. So he did get a star, show for star. But you gonna way up there, so that is all the protocols and policies. Everybody knows a family and close family members sit up there. So where you gone with yourself up there? So why what's it?
So you say him wrong. You say him wrong. So you say him wrong to go up there and Babsy wrong for usher him out.
Let me tell you something. He was not needed. He was not needed because you see when you're doing things and doing it for the wrong reasons, I saw God actually bring you down.
But Zandrama in there with the family from beginning to end, you know.
But at the same time, various. Eh?
Eh?
What you say?
I him did there with the family from beginning to end. Jesus.
When I hear the last part where you said the connection of two.
No man, the call them are coming random.
Look here, I have to comment on this. What are you?
What a what? What a what?
She likes it to the man salon is like I have a selective way. What a way bro got in going more today. You like how the man silent for so long?
Me yes and give big lecture. Big lecture for Rwanda and genocide.
You never understand the assignment. Myself on the other day, I keep on asking to people say when he went and look family of 5, when he went to visit her, all the man I'm talking about
Jesus the people
you know, the culture over a period. How is that relevant? How is that type of conversation relevant? You go to comfort a bereaved family. Why are you going to rebuke and correct and train and teach at that time? Use your common sense, and these are the people we charge as leaders. We say are in charge of a country. All they go there to do is to just put on a public performance. It's almost like he wants to do a clap back to the fact that we are saying that he's silent. So them come and then come out in a little numbers and then give them long, eloquent, empty speeches. So they're not very on paper.
Everything, none of the speech that makes sense today. No.
Okay, you know why? You'll be speaking from your heart. But this is a heart, it's an empty space. Inside them heart is callous and empty.
All right, Zandra, I'm going to take a next. Me going to take a next call, yeah?
I couldn't believe.
Hello?
Hello. Good night.
Good night.
This is Andrèi, right?
Yes, hurry up and talk, please.
Yeah, but more someone else will pick up that self to the Andrèi to the world to create. I go and ask about the girl grandfather within with something in the for Instagram said the grandfather dropped down and said.
Oh, Kemisha Wright's grandfather.
Yeah, is that true?
Yeah, there's truth to the argument.
Oh my God. So how them are going to so them have one more day today?
It's a part of the game, 11, and them said damn death walking a tree.
I can't go
All right. Thanks for the information.
Yeah.
Hello? Yes, I get to understand that Kemisha's right. Hello?
Yeah.
Finish up now, Zandrama. Finish up.
You may as well make it broke.
Zandrama, I forgot to take the next. Zandrama, I take the next call.
Go up there, go do all of them going out there and they just did a public stunt, the regular theatrical performance to confuse the public and to sell this fake false narrative that they really care about the Jamaican people.
Alright, thanks, Zandrama.
Oh, that history.
What about? Hello, good night.
Hello, good night. Is this Andrèi?
Yes, it is Andrèi.
Well, I'm just calling that to make us talk on the internet about this stubbornness. That in them should have run out of the church today.
Why you want Mr. Onis run out of the church, lady?
Because they should have the big man, Andrèi Lewis.
Well, so you have said it, but he's the Prime Minister of the country. The Andrèi Lewis is the Maroon Emperor.
In my voice, I never follow behind the woman. Andrèi Lewis was there all along. That in the run out of the church.
But you're not labor right.
Yes, I am labor rights, and I will never again.
So which constituency you come from, lady?
In Montego Bay.
Lord God, man, then kill you. Come on for the phone. Wayne, me soon make you talk. Wayne. My God. No, sir. A wagwan. The phone line cool down. God. Woman, I call her say, hey, what a bangaran. She not afraid then? Hello?
Hey, Andrèi, good night.
Good night.
What a weird and tell the people then good funeral in a one big public political affair. No, me I thought this straight up. I am me not say dieted labor right, but I grew up in a one community where it's a strong
Labor right.
Community. And you couldn't tell me nothing about labor right. And now since I've grown and understand and seen these things, trust me, me not lie you. Me hate Andrew.
What you just say?
I hate Andrew. And it's
Mm-mm.
just sad that we have to just sit down and ask you look out and we and can't do nothing. But more like shed a light on something. More than for me alone to say Juliet really and truly I got you monstrous with favor.
What you just say? Hey!
Why Juliet come in at the funeral before Andrew and a favor Andrew come in? I mean alone see it?
Lady, Andrew not there with favor. Oh God, you wicked so.
And the next thing, Andrèi Lewis, me nah lie you. Come on, give Caesar what due to Caesar. Yes, he's enough. Yes, he's everything. But God no man, they've never done to deal with him. So, and Bob the Grey, we can't keep a straight hair color, whatever they are here be turned black. She needs to go sit down and she told no. It wasn't her place to tell Andrèi Lewis to move from where she is, from where he is. Because number one, and I like LA, they go do them nothing. And nobody don't see that it was rude. They look at school, go there and give them tribute. And if I start to interrupt the people, they make Andrew come in. And it's not a political thing. Listen, I was sitting there watching the funeral and I was crying because it was so sad. But me now like my heart, my body, my soul change when me see PNP and Labour Right are coming.
Alright.
Everything change. Pick up yourself and Andrèi, you have to go protect yourself in the car. Anything happen to you and we have to go call CNP right now. We don't have nobody else but you.
So you say Andrew the new government?
Andrèi, the new government. government did go and go around, because trust me, they never pay you 100.
Alright. Alright. Yes, Wayne. Turn off the summoner, Wayne. The summoner, Wayne. Or a panther.
Listen, if it is that the front seat was reserved for the family, why they never go move Patricia Duncan Sutherland?
Where you say Patricia Duncan Sutherland did up there?
The crowd not see that Patricia Duncan Sutherland was sitting beside the mother and nobody went and moved her. If it is that that front seat was only reserved for close family member, why the government? Because, you know what, I'm not criticize the mother, Andrèi. When you sell out to the government, when you give the government control of your operations, then I will take direction. So the mother not hand up choice because she already hand over the situation.
Oh, so she hand over the funeral.
Yes, however, the situation could have handled better. But if it is that the seat was reserved for family, why they never go move Patricia Duncan Sutherland? Being a nuisance is not a reason for any of us to be ostracized by the political class of Jamaica. What they've done to L.A. Lewis, they can done it to an affluent and an easygoing person as well. It's political ostracism. Listen, we need a riot in Jamaica. Only riot can solve this problem. Because wholeness come a funeral, come launch election manifesto about crime. And nobody knows it. Another thing again, Andrèi, they leave a disgrace, them hype up the people them. And nobody prepare any crowd control and they leave a disgrace at the cemetery. Let me ask you something, Jamaican. What happened to Uno and dead body? The people them couldn't even get to bring the people them to their resting place in peace. What is wrong with Uno and dead body, Jamaicans?
So what?
This year when you push over the dead at the cemetery, it was a disgrace of Andrèi, the crowd, no crowd control.
So there was no crowd control for the funeral?
Andrèi, it was a disaster at the cemetery. A literal. And the worst thing is, as the political manifesto, Andrèi, they jump up there. Right as they never just start reading up, the whole of the drunk crowd, black nose drunk crowd them, and then the hard stone face, Juliet will look like something out the avatar. The whole of them get up and walk away, left the woman. Listen, today was so insulting and disgraceful for the international scene. Insulting. Good night, Andrèi.
Alright, my friend. No, sir. Them are students here. Hello?
Hello. Good night, Andrèi. The only thing I have to say, and this is what I'm gonna say, that grandmother was very ungrateful because neither Bugsy or Andrea, anybody was there for her. Anybody was there for her during her time of grief. It was L.A. who found her, gave her solace, and gave her money. If I was in her position, that was not a place for no politician to tell nobody where they can sit. And nobody knows if Ellie and her had discussed before the funeral if he could sit up front or not. Whether or not she should have remembered that this was the person who reached out to her and this was the person who was kind to her, she should have told the somebody who come. Leave him alone. I told him he could sit. That was very disrespectful and very disgraceful. And this is why black people will never unite with each other. I am sure if it was a Issa or a Matalan that came and sat down there, nobody would have had anything to say. And I looked at the composure of the Prime Minister's wife, and I said to myself, this woman is cold and heartless, because even when the grandmother was up there singing and crying,
the woman not get up. Michelle, no point the woman got up and gave her mother's love to another mother.
exactly.
She's cold. You remember, Michelle? You remember when I said to Jamaica, said she's an evil woman?
Of course she is. Of course she is. And Jamaicans are talking about how LA was disrespectful to go and sit there. And none of them are talking about how the people in the church were cheering the Prime Minister
Hey, you know, say, me not talk politics, but you know, say, if it was Portia, this couldn't happen, though. You hear me say?
I certainly watched that thing and how that's out there on her phone.
The woman, the woman that on her phone right through, the woman that participating in the church service, no time.
None at all. She didn't even shed a tear. And these are the people in Jamaica, when Prime Minister walking, these idiots in a church, I shout like he's some goddamn national hero. That's why I'm telling you, we'll never be better because half of the Jamaicans are ignorant in the church with voting rights. That's why Jamaica is fucked. Because half of them have voting rights. I don't know what the fuck they are for. The fuck they are for.
All right, me I done it there, sir. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good night.
Good night. Let me tell you something. As a mother was had to bury a murdered child. When you come off of the lady back, the pain where that woman feel today. Let me tell you something. The pain when me feel to bury my son. You can't imagine that woman survive church and bury 5 picnic. When you come off her back.
Okay, caller, no problem. She called for telling me to come off her back. When you look at the lady, the caller said. And may I make it categorically clear? I not me sympathize, me empathize with Miss Gwendolyn, but I think the way in which they all dealt with LA today, she come up very strong for true. Very, very strong. Leave the mother alone. Them say to leave the mother alone. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good night.
Yo, Andrèi, where are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, man, go on for something. About it. We don't really talk about politics still, but how much party there in Jamaica?
There are about 3 or 4 active parties in Jamaica right now.
Alright. You have about 10 people to life. Why do people have always vote for the party that we're not enough for the country? Why do
Me
people
not discuss the politics tonight. We're going to have time for discuss politics, like, you understand? But me not going to discuss the politics tonight. You understand? Blessings, my brothers. I understand, but tonight is not about politics. Jamaica. Hello? Hello?
Andrèi.
Yes. When you have a company live, the first thing I ask you if you do a turn off the thing.
Sorry about that. Andrèi, right and right, and wrong and wrong. You understand me? Nobody is on the lady's back, but we have to speak the truth. She was wrong in how she dealt with L.A. Lewis. You are a human being too.
Alright, them say come off for the lady back. We all agree already, so make it done, alright?
Alright.
Blessings. So as I'm being told, Jamaica, no, the argument search. Hello?
Yes, Andrèi, good night.
Good night.
Yes, we just want to bless you up in the morning, yeah. We just have one thing to say, Andrèi. How Jamaica run and the slackness we are going in our country. It's a sinking ship I go down, you know. We have a ship sinking and it have some whole heap of people are sinking with it. Gotta give one lick and turn it over.
Alright.
Because anytime you start doing the poor wrong and start do people evil, we know say you work with the devil, because the devil support murder and whole heap of crime and whole heap of ignorance, you know. So you know it will come to an end where the ship have to sink. Good have to rule over evil.
Alright, caller. Alright, bless you.
Yes.
Hello? What is? Hello? Hello? Stand up and tell me if you love my Jesus. But is it Jamaica? Let us zooming in somewhat, because people saying, oh, I'm not talking about Donnelly tonight. Let me zoom in a little bit. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hi, Andrèi, good night.
Yes.
Just to say, we are in a position where we realize that we have the whole JCF and the whole political system standing in our necks for too long.
Mm-hmm.
They've been over us, they're the reason for our hurt and all of that. And these people are supposed to be people who serve and protect, right? And we are hurting because of them. If you realize everywhere we turn, with everything that is going on, they are the reason. And because of you, as I said, I have been one of the persons. Every time, everything I share live and everything, I've been standing up for you when everybody have whatever to say. Be ready for them, you know. Because I said them because if I'm not Andrèi, nothing we have one, we wouldn't know. Right? We would be in the dark and you come here and shine light on we. So I'm more for you until the thanks and bless up and we have pray for you and we there for you. See we are when some we don't have money. We try to push out or we can push out another day something the same way. Because we want to see you and you understand?
All right.
Keep going forward. Same way. Keep going forward. Same way and bless up this.
Blessings. But I'm going to say to Jamaica tonight. You all asking me about Donnelly, right? I'm going to say to you, don't believe that because I don't start a discussion about Donnelly means that I'm not going to have a discussion about Donnelly. Updates. Miss Sophia is still in isolation, but she's doing well. Miss Sophia is still in isolation, but she's doing well. Spoke with her today. I sent her a song, a gospel song, encouraging her. She says, okay, my son, love you. So she's doing well. Now, there is a girl who circulated today, or I must say yesterday, said Noel Maitland's father is a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Well, I went on a fact-finding mission. I went on a fact-finding mission and I can confirm Noel's mother is a Zionist. Means she's a revivalist. And I can equally confirm, Jamaica, that his father is a taxi man. So, as a Zionist to the Zionist, I'm going to find Noel's mother if I can. And I'm going to meet her in the spirit and speak to her. Because Zion people are around. So, I know where to find them and I'm going to find them, Jamaica. Yeah, she's a teacher or so, but she's equally a Zionist. Basic school teacher. Basic school teacher, Jamaica. The father is a taxi man. The father know the route where him run. The father knows the route he runs. But equally Jamaica, we're now being told by Noel's lawyer that the questioning that happened with Noel yesterday had nothing to deal with the missing person. So the questioning that happened in the lockup had nothing to do with Donnelly. The questioning had to deal with police procedures. On the say to you, the questioning had to do with police procedures, nothing to do with the disappearance of Donnelly. Something Jamaica. Nothing about the disappearance of Donnelly. Nothing. Not even a question to say, can you tell what time was the last, can you tell the last time you saw Donnelly? Can you say, can you this, can you that? Nothing about Donnelly Donaldson. But the questioning I gather is about police procedures. But me go say this too now. You have Zionists and you have Zionists. And you have Zionists with deeper than some of them. Remember? No fun no which part you don't go figure hold down people. But justice I go come for Donnelly. Justice I come for Donnelly. But we're going to meet them in the spirit, Jamaica. And justice I come for Chantel Blake. Can you believe it took the Jamaica Constabulary Force almost 7 months? And all that was found or identified was a skull and a bone. A skull and a bone. Imagine a family now has to bury their family with a funeral only with a skull and a bone. Can you imagine Chevelle and her mother and her father can't find their nieces and nephews? Just imagine that. So what we're seeing in Jamaica is missing persons. Let us not even talk about Jasmine Dean. Let us not talk about Jasmine. Let us not talk. There's a lot of law enforcers that are fed up. And trust me, Jamaica, I'm getting some leads. They're telling me some things. I know what is happening. I know what is happening, Jamaica. But I know why I'm silent. If sometimes you see me silent, do not think that every night I'm going to come here and speak about Donnelly. I have to be very strategic. You think I'm not getting leads? You think I'm not knowing what is happening? You think I'm not knowing what is happening in the question? But you have to wait, Jamaica. It's not every night I can come and talk about Donnelly. You have to give me some time so that I can build up on a case, build it strong. Don't you want when I burst it? It hot up. Hot, 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 hot. Don't you want that, Jamaica? So when you see sometimes I don't make the discussion prior to your Donnelly, you have to understand I am building Jamaica. So you have to work with me. Hello? Hello?
Yes, Andrei.
Yes, good night.
I wanted to ask something. I know it's a sensitive issue right now, but Chevelle was saying that her sister was taken, from their home when she was 16. And I know the husband has a child before her. How was he allowed to take their 16-year-old child from the home?
Because the age of consent for sex is 16. Do you understand? So
I understand, but I mean that's some early on red flags. You know, because I am assuming he's a much older young man.
He's in his 40s, but the truth is, a lot of families in Jamaica give them 16-year-old over to old people, elderly people. This is a reality. So what you hear is a reality. Is a reality where young girls get caught up in relationship with older men. And they become like slaves and in bondage. And when they want to be relieved, them get killed, them get stabbed up, them get locked up, can't leave house, tracker upon them. The phones are tracked. You know how many people are fearful to leave a man because of the threats that come to them?
Alright.
You understand? So you have to understand the culture of the women have to change in this country. If they know them have to run, run!
Take foot in and run.
Andrèi can help. Let me say this to you. My platform is at a point right now that your story can be carried and people will be out there to help you. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
So all of you women, children, all of you men who are finding some level of abuse, come and talk. My platform can help you. People want to hear the stories. People want to see how the difference that they can help to make. You understand?
Yeah, you're right.
All right, Carla, blessings.
All right.
Patricia, you can't say a man can't get your 16-year-old because no families me know. No, and the funny thing, I don't believe the mother was in Jamaica at that time when Chantel was 16. I don't believe the mother was around. A lot of women. Hello?
Hi, good night, Andrèi. How are you?
I'm well.
Alright, it's not easy. I had been in a relationship before where pretty much I was locked inside.
You were locked
When I
inside?
escaped out of that relationship, I had to literally jump through a window.
My God.
Jump through a window, and since I escaped, I have been in the United States.
Whoa. So this happened in Jamaica?
Yes, in Jamaica. I had...
How long you and the man were involved?
We were involved for 3 years.
So at what point did he start to abuse you?
In the second year, I was being abused. When I said literally I couldn't use my phone. When the phone rang, I would be in his pocket. If I was to talk to my family member, I would have to go through him.
What?
If I was supposed to go on the road, he would take me. I could recall one day he said that he was unable to bring me to the hairdresser. So he asked his friend to drop me to the hairdresser. When I was in the hairdresser chair, he called. When he called, he said, "Where are you?" I said, "I'm at the hairdresser." He said, "Okay." By the time I get up and went to the door, that was him standing right there. I was like, my God. I went through it, Andrèi. It wasn't easy. I cried. I don't know. I prayed to God and asked to help me out of that thing. When I ran for my life, I was in my neck though. Because he locked me in the room and said that I had to stay there until he gets back.
Whoa.
No food, nothing. So some of these relationships and some of these men that we get ourselves involved with, it is so hard. And let me tell you, even if you tell some of these family members, was the threat. He said he was going to kill me. And anybody that he sees me with, he's gonna
So
kill.
after you left that relationship, did you get in any other form of abusive relationships?
No. Up
Mm.
until today, there's 7 years I have not been in a relationship.
Oh, you have not been on.
Because it's like I have sleepless nights. Like I feel like everybody is the same thing. I have bruises on me.
Whoa.
Sometimes I cry myself to sleep.
Whoa.
Cry
My
myself.
God.
Since I left Jamaica, I have never returned. Before I left, I made a report to the police station.
Which police station you made the
And
report?
I made a police to the report in Junction St. Elizabeth.
Oh, St. Elizabeth. Whoa.
Yes, Junction St. Elizabeth. But those police is like they don't care because him himself have money and his mother, his family has money. So them simple just and they know the high authorities there. So them just
So them really.
And that is it.
So when you run out of the house, how you end up overseas?
Okay, I had a visa.
Oh, you had a visa. Right? Oh, cool.
Yes. I had a visa, and I used to do the work program.
The work.
Like going overseas. Yes. So that's how I end up, and the
so you say him lucky in the house? Can't eat no food?
Lock me. I cannot. There were no food, Andrei. He locked and he left. I said I have to stay there until he gets back.
Whoa.
And before that happened, the night he came in literally drunk. And when I said to him, pretty much I am leaving, he holds me by the neck and have me against the wall.
Whoa.
I was like just trying to paddle, like I tried to fight back, just so him let me go that I can breathe.
Whoa.
So it's not easy. If I didn't move, Andrei, I would probably be dead today. I'm telling you. And he has no idea.
I'm glad that you came out of that relationship.
I heard he tried to on my brother because I have only a small brother
Family.
in Jamaica. And when he found him, he wanted all information, where I am and everything.
So he was possessed and obsessed with you?
Yes. And when he tried to find my brother, he asked my brother to come with him. And at the same time, my brother stand up and he called me and I said to him, bro, run for your life. I said, run for your life. Because my brother was on the road when he passed him and he stopped. And I said to him, run for your life because he could have carried you and kill you.
Whoa. So you have not communicated with him from that?
Sorry?
You have not communicated with him from that?
No, never. I never looked back. And that was like 6 years ago.
I'm glad for you. Keep on fighting.
If I didn't come out of it, I would be dead. If it's not knife, his hand is choking, is pulling off bed, literally pull me off of the bed, drop me on the floor.
Whoa. That's a lot.
That's how wicked and cruel man is. Once you find out these things are happening, no matter what. When I cut out that mesh out of that window, the window was so tall.
Really?
When I get my foot 1 foot over, and then the other foot, when me drop, me couldn't even move because me swore my foot was broken.
So how high you jump from?
It was hard because the window was up a bit. I didn't even know if the grace of God saved me that day.
So was it like a 2-story, 3-story house?
No, it was like a flat, but how they built it, the windows were tall. They were tall.
My God.
It's not easy. So when we find ourselves in this relationship and we see the red flag, run for your life.
Run.
Don't see it. There is escape. Even if you cannot travel, there must be somebody, somewhere you can go to hide. Don't stay because of the
to hear this, alright?
Yeah, alright. Take care, Andre. Have a
Bless
blessed
you.
night.
So I believe we can call it a night. But remember, the protest continues tomorrow. The protest continues tomorrow. We can call it a night. 11 a.m. tomorrow. 11 a.m. A lot of women having these situations, you know. A lot of women are living in these deadly situations. My God. But Jamaica? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good night.
Good night. I'm saying that when they're going through abuse and all of that, they just start, remember in a part of the Bible says, David acted as like an invalid, like he was mad.
Mm-hmm.
Woman need to start acting mad. Just start letting them out drain, become stink if they want to come out of an abusive relationship.
So you said them have to go find some ways to turn mad or show signs of insanity for the man let them go?
Yes.
Hmm? No, me love nobody not deserve that. Me not really agree with that, but you are saying they need to go act. To be like them mad for man let them go. How what is for me, Jesus? No, sir.
Yes, but if it's that bad, then do that.
Mm. Mm-mm. Alright, thanks for the suggestion, yeah?
Yes.
Alright. You would call it to Jamaica. Some man woman who want to come out of the abusive relationships start show signs of insanity. Make no mouth. Make no mouth drain water, start smell stink, and that shackling for them. Start smell stink, starts only for start being. We behave mad. I want this sponge. Hey! Hello?
Good night, Andrei, calling from New York City. Good night, classmate. Good night.
Mm-hmm.
Andrei,
Yes.
I don't understand. This young lady has been missing since January, and the children is not a priority to the police department. I just don't understand this.
Welcome to Jamaica Constabulary Force, my love.
I'm sorry?
Welcome to Jamaica Constabulary Force.
But this should be an eye-opener situation. We just had an angry man kill a whole family, and now we have an angry husband or family husband. We're possible killing wife, and nobody know where the children is. Jamaica need to wake up. This is getting out of hand. 850 people missing. That the public was not aware of.
You know, so from 2018, over 8,000 children had people missing from 2018.
I saw that today, and I was appalled. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, and your broadcast is being viewed all around the world, right? We have visitors coming in and out of the country. When they see these things happening now, tourism is going to start cut down because nobody.
I'm going to say to you, I'm going to say this to him. You know, so if tourism start cut down, you will get a greater response from the government.
Well, something needs to happen.
I'm going to say to you, if the tourism product is boycott, you get a greater response from the government. Think about that, alright?
This is crazy. Anyway, we're in New York. The protest will be tomorrow.
Times Square, right beside H&M. Yeah, 5 o'clock on the H. Them say which part the H&M.
Okay.
Alright? Tomorrow Emancipation Day. I don't know what Jamaica. Alright, look. Alright, good.
But continue doing a good job. I wish I had some t-shirts for sale. Because you would be the first one to purchase one.
In due season.
Alright, work on it.
Jamaica, I'll say this to you. I want you to reflect on this argument. We're going into emancipation, and the amount of tourists that are in Jamaica right now, you see, if the tourism product is affected, you will see how quickly. For instance, when I remember how the people in my airport demonstrate and in quick time, the Prime Minister and everybody run out there. But now I take no more calls for the rest of the night. Remember, say I need to go sleep. I need to get some strength. So think on that critically. Think on that critically, Jamaica. Imagine if we do this the right way and the tourism product is affected, there'll be a greater response from the government. We bless Jamaica. Be blessed, Jamaica. Be blessed. Good night.